The Sacramento Kings have done a great job revamping their roster during the offseason, with them acquiring the All-Star DeMar DeRozan, which was the most significant move they made this summer. They managed to sign him in free agency from them doing a signing trade with the San Antonio Spurs and Chicago Bulls, where they gave the Spurs Harrison Barnes and the Chicago Bulls Chris Duarte and 2 second-round picks. This was a fantastic job by the Kings because they got another solidified scorer who takes the pressure off De'Aaron Fox and Domantas Sabonis to run the offense. DeRozan will also be surrounded by excellent three-point shooters that he can kick the ball to when he's driving to the paint or just has multiple defenders focused on what he's going to do. These shooters include Kevin Huerter, Malik Monk, and Keegan Murray, who have all proved at some points in their careers not to be taken lightly when it comes to shooting the ball. This allows him to hide his weakness of not being efficient at making threes and put more of an emphasis on his strength of being a mid-range specialist. His ability to get to certain spots in the court where he feels most comfortable at shooting will definitely be a factor in helping improve the Kings' offense. He is also known for being a clutch player in the NBA, with him finishing as top 3 and clutch player of the year in the past 2 seasons. Him and De'Aaron Fox, who is also known as a player that can take over a game when it's down to a wire, will make a great pairing in helping their team win close games. Not only were they able to sign DeMar DeRozan, but they were able to re-sign Malik Monk, who is a good 6-man for the Kings and was able to be the spark they needed off the bench. Last season, Monk had career high in points, assists, and rebounds, so he'll be able to continue his progression and add on to his game since he is still a young player at 26 years old. His energy and offense production has been one of the reasons why they finished the past 2 seasons above 500 and became a destination players will want to go to like DeMar DeRozan. Another really move they did this offseason that I thought would be important to improving their team is obtaining Jalen McDaniels. One of the players they gave up in the trade was Davion Mitchell, who they selected in the 2021 NBA Draft with the 9th pick. Unfortunately, his career didn't pan out very well with the Kings, but now Mitchell gets a fresh start with the Raptors. As for Sacramento, they get a really good defender in Jalen McDaniels, who didn't have a good year with his former team, the Toronto Raptors, last season. Even though McDaniels had one of his worst seasons with the Raptors, I believe that he could be a good role player for the Kings, and he fixes their problem of not having a lot of wings that can be versatile on defense. The last thing they did this offseason that I think improved their team is draft Devin Carter. He will be Davion Mitchell's replacement and hopefully reaches his potential that Mitchell couldn't do with the Kings. Carter had a lot of high praise during the draft process, with people even comparing him to Derek White, who is a player every franchise will want on their team. Unfortunately, Devin Carter just had surgery on his shoulder and will miss a significant portion of the season. Nonetheless, the Kings have made a ton of significant changes to their roster that I believe was needed for them to continue their quest to make the playoffs and stay competitive with the rest of the Western Conference. Sacramento will be an exciting team to watch this season, but there's still questions on how they will implement DeMar DeRozan in their offense. However, I'm glad the Kings managed to upgrade their team through trades, free agency, and the draft, which is ultimately helping them build a winning culture.